Ireland preview.
Okay.
What can we expect on the weekend? Ireland, they were
Confident
impressive.
Ireland.
They were impressive against Australia. The first 2 weeks, a little bit clumsy, no real synergy. This time around, far better performance.
I think something that's underestimated about them is their physicality. You watch that game in Durban, go watch that back last year. I mean, half the Springbok team was left in pieces after that.
They do up it against us, yeah.
So their breakdown work's exceptional, but then also on attack, they're renowned for a bit of rhythm.
Yeah.
But against us, they'll dip down the blind. A lot of smart little inside ball players. So I think we'll outlast them over 80. That's my gut feel from a physicality point of view. But you can't underestimate that. And then they start fast. They're the fastest starters in the world, and that's big for them. If they get a head start and the Boks have got to chase them down, we can do it in South Africa. I doubt we can do it away from home. So for the Boks, we're quite clearly our discipline, rightly or wrongly, we haven't started fast so far yet. So we've got to have a big start in us this weekend.
If we go down to 14 against them,
Yeah.
will we be able to last that game then?
We can look, even that Durban game, they started off fast and we caught up. And then there was that magic, I think the 2 drop kicks right at the end.
Yes, right at the end.
Physicality is there, but for me, you look at when Leinster have gone down to the French teams or to France, it's always been the power game. That it's the ability, yes, they'll have their moments, they'll have their pockets of power or of play, but whether they can maintain that intensity over 80 minutes, for me, is going to be the big question. How we select the makeup of the bench is going to be crucial, because I think it will go down to the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But then it's going to, do Ireland, can they play a different game? Can they win the aerial battle like we do? Are they an all-court game team like us in terms of playing? Because it's very ruck-based, very tight, out wide. But I think we've got a bit more than them. We've got a bit more rhythm than them, even though they beat Australia this weekend. But the trickery is coming from that.
Yeah, and they're a bogey team.
Yeah.
For the last
2012.
For the last 2 decades, they have been our bogey team.
We haven't won in Dublin since 2012.
Since 2012.
I think, this is the biggest challenge for us defensively. And we need one of those shutout Bok defensive efforts to really, apply the pressure, because we've been so good on attack.
Don't give them rhythm.
It's the breakdown. You slow down the breakdown speed, you can get numbers, you can come up. That's why the tackler, the tackle tank, get up, disrupt that breakdown, you can come up and make the hits. That's going to be important.
From Freddie, our producer, we will review the other games on Boks Unpacked later this week on Friday. But quickly, reaction to England's record-breaking comeback win
it's coming
against the All Blacks. Here we go. Here's his words.
It's coming
They
home.
look like a very serious team at the moment.
It's coming
Settle
home.
down, Freddie.
Settle down.
Congratulations.
Yes.
But with Freddie, I've got my neighbour in St. Albans, old neighbour, messaging me, what a pity, gutted we're not playing the Boks this November. Just hold on. It's happening next year in South Africa. Well done to England. They played well, 12-0 down, and then they scored, how many? 38?
Yeah, I know they were.
Look, the worrying thing is not England, it's New Zealand. That's the big worry, because they're coming here obviously for the long tour. But we will gladly welcome England to the region.
Yes, we will. Quick comments on Pumas coming back from 21-0 down. Great second half.
Great second
Great
half.
game.
Yeah,
Great second half.
They got a yellow card early on, and then they were just too lateral in that first half. Scotland looked like they had it in the back. Santi Carreras comes on at fly off.
And changes around flat.
Totally.
How does he take it to the line? And how has he got the ability? They do that little sweep, and they've got that 2 little bailouts off the back of him. But how does he do the double pump on the line, pops it off? Their wingers, Isgro and Carreras was...
Also, just Gajo, the prop that came on, was carrying.
They
Argentina need a tight 5. That's the thing. You go back, Argentina always... Look, they've always had good forwards, a good a tight 5 that will scram you. If you had to put that into this Argentinian team, everyone's in trouble. Because they're good in the air, they've got good counter-attack, they've got that sixth sense.
Wales, first win in Cardiff.
Slow clap.
2.5.
Yeah, well done. I thought they were...
one clap.
I thought they were fortunate. Again, a tackle area, again a penalty.
Eddie would have been fuming post.
Japan had it in the bag pretty much, and then let it slip.
Wales have got an angry All Black team coming to town and
then the Springboks.
So it's a good thing they won.
Outside the test window.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting weekend.
Okay, guys, it's called The Verdict.
If you put this into, I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 is a good score.
Yeah, I'm so happy with it. Yeah.
It was shaky at one stage. You look at the score there before we scored, just before half time. It was tight. BC missed a couple of penalties. I was thinking, wow.
Yeah.
You know, things aren't, they just beaten Australia the week before. So if you put into context with the red card, with all the subs, the inexperience, I'd go 8 out of 10.
If you look at the joy and how the guys celebrated, after that victory, it shows that they had doubt at times as well, and I think
They're going to be angry.
Yeah. Historically, I think we lose that 9 out of 10 times.
But, I mean, it's also a show of frustration
Yeah.
of how the game was
Yeah.
going. And we've all been involved in those games where everything goes, every 50-50 goes against you. You play with less numbers on the field. And, you have to fight. You've got to find a way. And we've said it multiple times. The Springbok side finds a way.
8 out of 10 for that 32 points to 17 victory. Last comments, guys?
Can't wait for this.
Ireland.
be a cracker.
Ireland's going to be good.
The success of our 2025 season depends
Yeah,
on the
you've been
result.
quite consistent with that comment.
I have, because that is what I believe. They are a bogey team. Thanks so much, guys. It's so nice to have you guys back.
Sean, and congratulations on your intro, man. That
Thank
was
you.
exceptional.
Nicky told me he wants to host the show.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay. He can start his own show. Well, that's sadly all we've got time for this week's episode of The Verdict. But we will be back both on YouTube and on SuperSport on Friday with Boks Unpacked. If you've got questions for us for the Boks Unpacked that will be going live on Friday, leave the comments here and then we can answer some of those questions for you. It's going to be a cracker of a weekend big game. The 2 teams in green. But that is it from us. It's going to be a big weekend and we'll see you on Friday with Boks Unpacked.